Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to the next episode of our Let's Play of Sid Meier's Civilization 5, Brave New World as Brazil, which is still, I'm convinced, going to be a completely failed game because of all kinds of weird and wonky decisions I made earlier on. Also, and I keep saying I'm never going to do this again, and then I keep doing it again, I'm never going to play on a continents map again. We're going to play on Pangaea from now on. Not that it would have saved me given the mistakes that I made earlier anyway, but it's just a good idea because there's really nothing we do to interfere with Washington, and it was weird that we're on a continent, but we were so kind of landlockish. I mean, I could have gone to the coast earlier, but anyway, yeah. So let's just go where we were going to continue. We're going to finish the game anyway, but there we go. We can start doing research agreements. That's interesting. What am I looking? Yeah, it's probably not going to be a win, but we're going to complete the game anyway, just, for completeness sake. There are a lot of wars going on in the other continent, and people are going to be in a bad situation over there. I have no doubt about it. Computer's definitely being a bit on the slow side right now. It's trying to do too many things at once in the background recently. They've all just been shut down, but I think the computer is still catching up. Oh, that's right! There's potential for a war going on over here. And if we had more siege weapons, we might even be able to just straight up take Babylon. But we don't. That being said, I mean, maybe we should just march. The problem is, it's going to be such a slow march through the jungle. We're going to be in rough shape, but maybe I should just move. We do have some ranged attack. We've got a half-dozen melee things. But the melee has got to cross the river and everything. Now, I'm going to keep going with the plan of mostly letting Germany absorb the initial blow. If I can. I'll move some more people up just to be, I don't know, we'll see. But if we can get Germany to take a few hits, then we're going to be in great situation to take Babylon ourselves. And then I'm going to feel pretty good about myself. Right, great merchant. We are waiting for any sort of naval technology to be available. Interesting that gunpowder is going to be done in 3 turns. Actually, we're going to be in a really good position. We've got a little bit of money. We did just do the research agreement, which is still good, but we are in a position to upgrade maybe a couple units, and that'll be quite nice. All right, we've got guilds going on. What else do we need? Well, we still probably need a little bit more happiness, but actually none of these things give happiness directly. Banks are never bad. Gardens, if we are doing the great people thing, I guess we will get gardens going on over here as well. You, since we've just finished that, are here to create a good rate work? No? Great work of the appropriate type. Do you not have a slot? Oh, because it's a piece of art, and we just made a music slot, didn't we? Yeah, how do we get an art slot? Do we just not have buildings that have art slots right now? Is that it? It's kind of a pain in the ass. Writing. Oh, that's actually very frustrating. So there's still nothing for us to do with our great person, so we'll just have to babysit him. And you, right, so I checked the gunpowder thing, but I forgot. Yeah, we've got sailing and all that queued up afterwards, and I suppose I could position it on the coast, but I'm feeling unsafe doing that sort of thing. Having him sit completely idle sounds a little crazy. But, I mean, it's going to take him a while to get there. You know what? By then we will have our naval tech, so we're going to be okay. I thought I told you to just fortify. Leave me alone. I don't like you anymore. I'm not happy. Ooh. Sure, would you give me the rest of your gold? No. Alright. Fine by me. What are we working on here? We got a zoo. Of course, we don't have control over a cod. We still could take them over, but I'm not going to prioritize it. I think we still have prevent growth in our non-capital city. Oh, right. This little guy, too, should actually grow, but the other two is fine. We don't have a lot of excess happiness, though. We might start to run into some limitations there pretty soon. You know what? You scooch up, you stay there, and then fortify the lot. Boom, boom, 45. Okay. Still waiting. Bismarck has just declared war. Is he going to come and ask me to join in the war? The Ottomans... No. Sorry, I have no interest. Oh, is he really going to war without me? We made an agreement. Maybe it hasn't been 10 turns yet. Friendship. Sure. We actually do want to be friends with most people for our cultural win, but that is not to happen here. One way or another, the Babylonian Empire is coming to an end, and I would rather have the city in my possession if that's going to happen, as opposed to German. Although, I suppose what we could do is march in there and liberate it afterwards. But I'd rather not go to war against Germany. I think what we want to do here is... oh, more happiness, perhaps. Perhaps. But I was thinking of doing the culture thing. I mean, only a little bit of culture. It gives us a slot for a work of music, which apparently we can't manufacture right now. Really? Why can this not... It looks like it should be able to create a great work. This has got a slot. It's got the Musicians Guild. No, I guess... I don't know. A new great work in the nearest city with a great work slot of the appropriate type, which would be, yeah, the art thing. Tell you what, I'm going to move you back to the capital where it's slightly safer then. If we declared now, we could actually move up a little bit and not have to worry about being bombarded, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Continue with that plan. Alright. Declare war. No ivory for you. So we can go here. We can go here. Move up slowly. Move up slowly. And heck, we can even get our archers to actually, or not our archers, or our crossbowmen, to sort of flank around here into the forest. It's going to be okay. It's actually going to give us a fairly decent amount of time to go around as well. And potentially put ourselves in a good position with the river. Alright, I think that was a fine move. Actually, we were trading ivory. We could probably go and sell that now. German Lancers, the musketmen. Oh, right. We were going to do the gunpowder upgrading as well, but I don't know. Opportunity is good. Hey, there's a deal for ivory. I don't really want more iron. What I would really just like is, could we get this up to like 8 gold per turn? 7? Alright. 7 it is. Actually, I should have gotten 7 and then asked, you know, what would you give me for this, and they might have filled in a few more things on their side. There's gunpowder. Now, I was hoping to fill that tile, but I can't. Also, there's actually not going to be a really good place for me to fire at range. Good God, there's all this frickin' jungle everywhere. I could put a catapult here and fire. It's a long trip, though. Still. It actually might be worthwhile doing. Two. So, here would be 2. So, let's take a nice long walk around. Oh, I guess I didn't have to move him that way. I do have this guy here. I mean, I could upgrade someone to a musketman. Oh, that's cheap as well. And these don't upgrade. No, that's right, because the musketmen are melee units. I could convert this guy into a citadel, but I think that would be a poor move. However, if it looks like I'm going to lose Babylon, then what will happen is I will citadel against the Babylonians rather than citadel against the Germans. This will move there. Colosseum, done. Okay, a little bit more happiness. We could go right into building a zoo. Because we do want to be able to keep growing everywhere we can. A library would also be good. But I like the idea of a workshop because we're going to get this guy to produce, well, a lot of stuff still. So I think getting the workshop at this point is good. I did want the extra happiness. Cargo ships. Right, the trade. This is not the ocean travel yet. But actually just we're going to be able to start moving our person over to Kuala Lumpur pretty quickly. Where is he anyway? There he is. But he still can't embark yet, huh? Oh, wait. Is he going to not get the embark thing? if we're not in friendly territory. Is that not a thing? I think it is. We're going to have him wait on the salt. And, yeah, just sit tight. I mean, I suppose we could just build the land improvement. There's a lot of money. But I like this. This is a cultural civ. We might not get him from this, though, but it's worth giving it a little bit of a try. You hang out there. Next turn. Wow, that is a lot of units. You want gems, and you're going to give me coal? I like it, but can I get more money out of it? Okay, I guess we'll go with 15. I don't even need the coal yet, but I kind of like securing it. It was probably foolish. I probably should have just gone for more money, but I've never seen the AI do that before, and no, I want it. Okay, I gotta stop. I just gotta rush right for Babylon and getting position now. We've waited long enough. I don't want to let him get any more surround, if possible. There's going to be fine. Oh, wow. Speaking of surround. Yeah, I should have just rushed in a little bit more aggressively if I had any hope. But I can actually just, like, kind of block him a little. I'm kind of block myself, too. But I can move him back next turn, and it's going to be okay. Wait a turn for you to be able to get the embark. And it's just jungle tile. Can we get any special resources we care about? Well, I guess we're going to get bananas. Yeah, I'm going to leave this general here. Although, if I put the general here, I'd actually steal more territory in one swoop. And he'd be safe, actually. Wouldn't get me the banana. I got lots of bananas. I don't really need more bananas. Can I just keep saying bananas over and over and over again? Let's wiggle waggle these guys, just to mostly block the Germans as much as we can. Next turn. Spices for iron? No. Would you give me 7 gold per turn? Oops. Would you give me 6 gold per turn and maybe something else? Sure. 6 gold per turn. Alright, damage being flung back and forth. I need that Lancer to die, actually, because I want to be in that place. Lots of hit points left on Babylon, which is good. It's going to be really tough to time it, but if we can somehow pull this off, it's going to be a massive coup. So what I'm going to do is position my guy here. If he dies next turn, hopefully I can cross the river and then move there. Otherwise, I can still move this one back and put my musketmen in position. Okay, so you should have the ability to embark now. Excellent. So you get ye over here. Thank you very much. Meanwhile, I see these German units are all confused. Man, Germany has a huge military. No wonder they never wanted to peace out for anything. And I'm mostly just going to try to get in their way some more, just in case it matters. I don't think it does, but it feels good doing it. And listen, kids, if something feels good, that means you should do it. Let's go there. This guy's a little exposed. As long as Germany doesn't randomly declare war on me. That would be... Wait, there's a Babylonian worker there? Did I miss, like, a thing earlier? It'd be nice to capture, but we're not in a position to do that. Although, I'm very close to the ability to purchase a naval unit. But what I really want is a caravel, so that we can properly scout out the rest of the world. Observatories are going to be really nice as well. Lots of things are going to be really nice. Well, at least we're catching up in tech. Like, some of the tech numbers that we saw that we were behind is because we were skipping all the, like, really cheap naval stuff. And we are catching up pretty dramatically. I guess you've got nothing to do. Production here, finished a Coliseum, which is great. Happiness is actually going okay-ish. Markets would not be terrible. More gold is always nice. Oh, we can finally build the Circus Maximus. I don't think it really matters where you build this. Although if we capture the other city, then it might boot us out of actually producing Circus Maximus. Unless it has a Colosseum, but I think those buildings all get destroyed. With that in mind, I'm going to go ahead. Should encourage people to trade with me. We have one source of iron. I don't think that makes it worthwhile. You know, production speeds here are pretty bad overall. And yeah, this is a national wonder, so it doesn't really matter as much. But I'll go ahead and build the zoo, and then we'll see what happens after Babylon falls. And yeah, there's no way for me to shoot from here, which is really annoying, but I don't know. We'll set up for a siege anyway and then skip our turn. Alright, let's see what happened. Oh, I forgot to note the time here. Okay. Many units dying. Units that are not mine, which makes me exceedingly happy. In fact, we should actually be in a pretty good position to sort of jump in here. If Germany doesn't make some moves, we can actually really be the ones to surround Babylon. It's now that they've taken a bunch of the damage. Alright, compass is in. So, Gallius, not really important for our current strategy. Harbor, not helpful to us either at this point. Extra trade route is actually really good. And, oh, were we not at 3 of 3? Did we just lose one? And extend the rate of sea trade routes, and that's the thing. We're going to try to see if we can establish any of those right away. All right, so repositioning. I would like to do very much by doing something like that. And this. And I guess we'll move the trebuchet here. Move up with some ranged units. I mean, now we're becoming increasingly likely that we're the ones that are going to get shot. But so far, we're still okay. I'm going to go ahead and move in there. And fortify. I think Germany is still going to take a range attack here. It actually could melee from here and melee from here. But I don't think that's going to be enough to take the city. See, if this were a single-player game, if I was not streaming this at this point, I might very well just save, end the turn, and then reload if it goes horribly. But no, there's no way they can take Babylon, he said, stupidly. Just doesn't seem possible. Now, if Germany did decide to declare war on us right now, we'd probably be screwed because we are not in a very well-defended position. But what can you do? All right, next turn. Let's see what happens. Our units are probably going to start getting shot. I don't know. Germany did attack, though. Yes, keep weakening them. Now, the question becomes, at what point are we going to be able to take Babylon in one turn? Because we cannot afford to accidentally lose, to weaken this and then not actually strike. That would be awful. But we can do this and get more of our units in firing range. Speaking of firing range, I think we can actually start weakening Babylon. I don't think if... it's hard with the trebuchet in there. But we could potentially get it down to half. And this is... it's actually doing the fortified thing right now. So he's only really got one active attacker. You know what? We're going to do a little bit of bombarding. With one active attacker... I'm going to go ahead and take the other shot. Yeah, it's not that much. Oh, we can finally steal the technology. Yeah, let's talk about that for a bit. Which one of these? We are almost done that one, so we don't want that. 13, 13, 14. Chemistry is the most expensive, which is one potential good reason to take it. But does something else have a more immediate benefit? Where do things lead? I don't remember what was our plan. After we pick up astronomy, where do we want to go? We'd like to pick up archaeology, actually, which is unfortunate because we'd like to unlock navigation, but we can't because we haven't finished researching astronomy yet, so that's really annoying. I think we may want economics because, well, fertilizer is always good too, although we're mostly going to be happiness capped. Let's see. Wonders that are going to be immediately handy here. I think the Red Fort's already been built. Big ban for more merchants is not bad. Reveal coal. And factories. I do love factories. Very powerful, those factories. We might want to rush towards that. No, public schools are good. We need economics for that. I think we're going to unlock economics so that we can go after scientific theory and potentially industrialization. Yeah, economics it is.
Compound interest is the most powerful.
And windmills are nice. Okay, you are not doing anything this turn. Neither are you. Or are you? I think Germany is going to help us weaken it. I think next turn is going to be the big attack. But to be honest, I'm looking at it, I'm wondering if we shouldn't attack once right now. No. Let's hold off. It might not even be next turn, depending on how things go. Ooh, more fortifying. There we go. That's the range I'm looking for. Perfect. Now we should be able to do a triple bombard. Well, one from a trebuchet, which is going to be nice. 2 ranged archers. And then we should have enough melee to take it. If not, we've just handed Babylon over to the Germans. And with our great general out of position. It's got to be enough, though. Bam. Yes. Yes! Bam. And it's big enough. I think it's worth annexing. That's a lot of unhappiness. Oh, and we don't want to do that right away. So we can talk about it later. Oh, we got 2 great works. Or is it? Yeah. We are going to create a puppet. Because there's no point in annexing something while it is still in resistance. And it's going to be in resistance for 9 turns. So you want a puppet first no matter what. And then after 9 turns, you could decide to potentially annex them at that point. But we may not. We don't have that much happiness. In fact, we're quite negative on the happiness right now. And so we got a cathedral, which we already have a work of art there. The market. Now, what the hell is Germany going to do? That's the question. But we do have the defense of our city at this point. I could... Oh, man. Although the city is really squishy. They can't... If they declare war right now, they all get booted out of our territory, which is going to give us great opportunity to reposition our troops. I guess I'll move the Great General into the city. Not that it really matters. And then this guy, I will start to maneuver down here, which will be fine. We even have most of the road there. We actually have to rebuild a couple of road tiles, but other than that, we're okay. God, Germany's got a lot of troops. Dear God. That was pretty good. I think this episode might be... No, I guess it's right about time for us to put a cut in here. So it seems like as good a time as any. And then we're going to see next turn exactly what the hell Germany is going to do. Our score's gone up a little bit. And it is too bad that there are no wonders. But I was pretty certain that Babylon didn't. Which is really too bad because it would have been nice if we'd been able to catch up a little bit in the culture war that way. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.